A continuing coverage of our breaking news story of the Brussels terror attacks. At least 26 people have been killed and over 150 injured in a series of explosions, 2 at the Brussels International Airport and then 1 on the subway system. Reed Binion has the latest from Brussels.
A series of deadly explosions rocked the city of Brussels Tuesday morning, with 2 blasts at the city's airport killing several people, according to public broadcaster RTBF. Dramatic video from media outlet Online Magazine appearing to show the frantic aftermath unfolding. Witnesses told broadcaster RTL that at least one of the explosions occurred in the airport's departure hall.
8:15 this morning, I'd gone through security, 8:15 local time here. Suddenly, about 200 to 300 people went rushing away from the security checkpoint towards the gates.
Authorities evacuated the airport, directing passengers to the runways.
They had us evacuate by foot on the airport tarmac, bringing us back towards the main building of the airport.
A separate explosion rocked a subway station in the suburb of Malbeek, which is where European Union institutions are located. All metro stations have been shut down, according to the official Twitter account for the local transport agency. Additionally, all Eurostar trains to Brussels have been canceled, according to an announcement at the St. Pancras train station in London. It wasn't immediately clear what caused the blasts or whether they were related to terrorism. I'm Reed Binion reporting.
Decision 2016 news, and the presidential race pushes forward this week with more primary and caucus contests. Today is being dubbed Western Tuesday. Delegates in Arizona and Utah are up for grabs for the GOP presidential candidates today. And on the Democratic side, Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders are fighting for votes in Arizona, Utah, and Idaho. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton hope to strengthen their leads in the delegate count as Democratic Bernie Sanders and Republicans Ted Cruz and John Kasich struggle to get votes. Last night, Trump was saying that he has more votes than anyone and that the people who go against him should embrace him. Clinton argued back, saying the country needs steady hands, not a president who changes his mind every day of the week. All right, so here's a look at the delegate count. Donald Trump leads the Republican candidates with 678 delegates. He's 265 ahead of Ted Cruz and more than 500 ahead of John Kasich right now. 1,237 delegates are needed to win the GOP nomination. On the Democratic side, Hillary Clinton has a significant lead over Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. That's all thanks to the superdelegates who have sided with her. She currently has 1,614 delegates, Sanders with 856. You need 2,383 delegates to win the Democratic nomination.
Chelsea Clinton is in the Bay Area campaigning for her mom. She was initially scheduled to make an appearance at a controversial startup called Theranos, but the event was moved to a private home instead. Chelsea Clinton has said that her mother would make a better president than her father because Hillary has had time in both the Senate and the State Department. And Hillary Clinton is going to be in the Bay Area tomorrow.
And it's been 2 years since a San Francisco man was shot and killed by police. And this morning, the family of Alex Nieto is demanding the city of San Francisco increase officer accountability. A rally in celebration of life was held for Alex Nieto last night at the Mission Cultural Center. He was shot and killed in Bernal Heights Park when San Francisco police officers thought his taser was a gun. 4 officers fired as many as 59 shots, hitting Nieto at least 10 times. A civil rights lawsuit was filed against the officers, but a jury ruled that they did not use excessive force. People who attended the rally last night say the case brings awareness to a much larger issue.
Alex was essentially a martyr, for a much larger issue that is being brought to the attention of the greater Bay Area as well as the world, and that is police misconduct.
Nieto's parents are asking the Board of Supervisors to make complaints filed against officers available to the public. They want the city to establish a special prosecutor's office that independently investigates all cases involving police misconduct.
Happening today, a driver accused of crashing his car or a car into 2 young boys in Castro Valley and then leaving the scene of the accident is due in court. Daniel Morris is charged with 12 counts, including auto theft. The car he was driving was stolen and leaving the scene of an accident. In his first court appearance, he made that in Hayward last Friday. He did not enter a plea, but he's accused of crashing into the 2 brothers who were walking with their grandmother going to school earlier this month. Both of the boys survived, but one child had to have his lower leg amputated. Morris, as I said, didn't enter a plea, so that could happen today.
And the city of Pacifica is calling on emergency officials to uphold mandatory evacuation orders for the apartments at 310 Esplanade Avenue. The apartment building was yellow tagged in January after the city determined that it was unsafe to live in because of the crumbling cliffside. The apartment building next door was demolished last week because it was at risk of falling off the cliff. Several residents have been attempting to save 310 Esplanade by appealing to the city's decision to yellow tag that building. The Pacifica Emergency Preparedness and Safety Commission is set to vote on that appeal tomorrow night. And we have continuing coverage of the Brussels terror attack. Media there reporting that the death toll has climbed to over 30, with over 180 injured. That's according to Belgian television. This after 2 explosions ripped through the airport and then one in the city's subway system. We'll be back with the latest after the break.